In 2025, Roll Group successfully concluded a complex logistics project, shipping 2 new dredgers from the Netherlands to Mozambique, with onward transportation over land to a mining pond, as part of a turnkey logistics solution for Kenmare Resources.
We searched to find the most efficient way of bringing the new dredgers to Moma. We would normally have dismantled, transported and rebuilt them, but we identified there was a better way using the semi-submersible roll dock ship. It's innovative, saves us a lot of time, and the risk involved in the project is reduced, but it also saves us cost.
Roll offered a turnkey solution for us. Initially we thought we'd have a company shipping for us, another company doing the beach landing, another company doing the land transport, and Roll offered us a complete package.
Given the remote location of the load and float-out operations in Mozambique, all complex maneuvers were carefully prepared and executed in advance in the Dutch office and aboard the Roll Dock Storm in Rotterdam. This approach required the first dredger to be floated in with a barge and rolled on further on board with self-propelled modular transporters, SPMTs, to be positioned on stools on our deck sections, while the second dredger was positioned on a barge. The deck sections were stacked to match the barge height, allowing the dredger to be rolled onto the barge. With limited clearance and complex maneuvering, the float-on operation in Rotterdam Harbor demanded highly skilled personnel and precise coordination. Within a few days, both dredgers were on board, and the operation was completed safely and efficiently, within the planned schedule. After sea fastening the dredgers, the Roll Dock Storm set sail for Mozambique.
Nou, de reis is op zich heel voorspoedig verlopen. Tot het moment dat we ongeveer 3 dagen varen van Kaapstad waren. Toen waren diverse depressies op weg naar de Kaap, waarvan 1 ons de weg versperde met de hoge golven, wind, etc. En uiteindelijk toen het gebied de Kaap naderde, zijn we er omheen gegaan. De beslissing die ligt uiteindelijk bij mij, maar gaat altijd in goed overleg met kantoor en met de klant. Daarna hebben we onze reis kunnen vervolgen met een goede snelheid.
We're very happy that Roll would take those kind of decisions rather than put our projects and our dredgers and our mine at risk.
Rather than utilizing the port of Nacala, Roll Group's engineers, working closely with the client, selected a more efficient alternative by performing the float-off operation in the lee of an island near the beach landing location. Comprehensive inspections and analyses confirmed the location as suitable, reducing turnaround time and minimizing the risks associated with longer barge towage.
This week we will prepare for the discharge operation. Later on we will start the submerge operation. We will float out the barge, which has the dredger on it. Then the dredger will be towed to the discharge location on the beach.
The unique submersible capabilities of Roll Group's roll dock vessel enabled the safe and controlled float out of the barge carrying the dredgers in the remote Moma region without reliance on major port infrastructure. By completing these critical operations in advance in the Netherlands, the risk profile of the operations on site in Mozambique was significantly reduced. This also minimized the amount of submerging operations of the vessel in Mozambique and enabled a safe and efficient float-out operation. During a favorable weather window, the barge was carefully pulled towards the beach landing site. Using a coordinated combination of shore-based winches and seagoing tugboats, supported by clear communication between the land and marine teams, the barge was guided safely into its final position at the beachhead. Once firmly secured, the SPMTs positioned on the barge underneath the dredger were utilized to begin the next phase of the operation, rolling the first 1,200-ton dredger from the barge onto Kenmare's purpose-built landing site. Once the barge was discharged and the SPMTs set the first dredger down, the SPMTs were then placed back onto the barge, which was towed back to the submerged roll dock storm. With the barge floated in, the second dredger could be rolled from the flush deck onto the barge and floated out to be towed to the beach landing location again. The second dredger was then discharged. From the beach, both dredgers were transported via a dedicated access road, 8 kilometers uphill, to their final destination at the mine. There, they were positioned on supports in preparation for commissioning. Throughout the project, close cooperation with the client and all project partners played a vital role. Drawing on in-depth knowledge of the location, the client, and local stakeholders, the team adapted its approach where needed and responded effectively to emerging challenges. This flexibility, combined with the ability to tailor solutions to each project, is a key strength of our experienced and highly skilled team.
We're very happy with the roll group, and they've put together a very professional team that throughout the last 2 years and the build-up to the beach landings and the work that we're going to be doing now have been extremely professional and very easy to deal with.
This project showcases Roll Group's integrated approach, technical capability, experience in Africa, and commitment to delivering complex land and sea transport solutions in remote environments. Risk minimized, time optimized, each move calculated, stable, and secure. A fully tailored, integrated solution. Roll Group. Together, we know how.